Huntsville, Texas is a prison town through and through. Road signs point to some of the 7 state facilities here, known as units, which dot the landscape. The most famous of these is the Walls unit in the centre of town. Texas's oldest prison, it's home to the state execution chamber.
This is the Huntsville prison.
Jim Willett was warden there for 3 years and now runs the Texas Prison Museum. He oversaw 89 executions.
I would give a signal to the executioner to do what he had to do, and usually within 30 seconds I'd see that guy take his last breath.
Standing in front of Texas's electric chair, last used in 1964, Jim says that despite having supervised more executions than any other warden in the US, he still has misgivings about the death penalty.
I kind of went there on the fence about whether executions were right or wrong, and I left there the same way. I kind of always felt like I was a cog in a pretty good sized wheel. I always thought, well, the executioner has the one that's really hard, but then on the other end, so do those jurists. Those people on the jury I wouldn't want to do their job.
In some states, an EU export ban on lethal injection drugs has started to affect executions, although Texas has supplies.
I hate that they've stopped letting those drugs be exported here, because when I saw it done with the 3 drugs, it looked pretty simple and effective. On the other hand, if the people of Europe don't want to send those drugs over here, I think they have the right not to do that.
Still, in this prison town, it's not difficult to find those whose support of the death penalty is stronger.
An individual raped, stabbed, shot, and buried alive a young lady. I don't care how he dies. He can die as painful as they can make it for him.
Prisoners make up more than 1/3 of Huntsville's population, and the prison system is a major source of employment. But there are those, like Methodist pastor Cheryl Smith, who oppose the state-sanctioned killing happening in their backyard.
I can't imagine that we accomplish anything when we punish killing with killing. Before I moved to Huntsville, I didn't give this all that much thought. But living here, serving a church here, has made it impossible for me to ignore.
In the end, many prisoners who die in captivity end up in Huntsville's prison cemetery. But in death, as in life, those who were sentenced to death are marked. The letters EX show for all time that they were executed.